What did I just pick up? Paper crown. If there's not a red room among the first 3 floor plans you draw while drafting, you may redraw floor plans. Also useful for rehearsing museum burglary. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of it just because. Oh, I think I got it. I mean, it is a fake crown. I don't know what I was expecting from it. Okay. With all this done, I can go over the stuff that I wanted. I just need to set up my notepad finally. Okay, well, first the pictures I was going to show for between episodes of what I've done. It doesn't matter now. I had to take a test on this stuff, but I've, figuring out inverted was on the list here. And, and this one's kind of big. I was so curious about the secret passage thing and the thing in the new clue that I looked literally everywhere. And eventually I saw this. I still really can't read it from here, but I'm pretty sure this says door. So I don't know where that starts or how it lines up, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. And that made me think of another thing, which I actually loaded up already. That one. This also has IOO on it. And according to this that I've set up, we have IOO here, and there's an S right here. Oops. Not if I move it. If that's the case, then we know that there's an X right here. And an R right here. And I have to go back to the other thing. This. If you line that up, I think that looks like it's above. Okay, so we have 0. Hold on. O and the R, and then there's an O, and then there's 3 spaces above. One, two, three. Yeah, that would make the first word Sid. For some reason. Wait, did I do that right? Wait, did I do that right? Now the O and the R don't make sense. Because if I do the locker thing... Oh shit, now I have to go back and find it. I should have just kept the picture up. Okay, the locker room? Worksheet. O is on... Oh, no. The R is... Oh, I'm blocking it again. The R is directly under the 6. See, but that doesn't line up. That doesn't line up. That is unfortunate. That means it probably isn't related. I don't think you're related. Do I? Because like there's an O here and an O here, but this is an I in the other picture. IOO. IOO, which means it would be, the R would be on the bottom, not right here. And that just doesn't, or does it? Oh, wait a minute. Why am I assuming there's only one R? Okay. Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Well, I say that, but... Okay, I'm honestly, like, you guys need to move even farther. I don't think you're related at all. I hate to say it. I think this might be related. I think it might be saying that there's an I below or above a D somewhere. But I don't know for sure, which means that we have 2 spots in the middle and 1 on the top, which doesn't spell anything. We have castle, which makes sense. Sid is a word. 6 is a word. Lore Lore is actually a word. Hold up. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it is the word. What makes it the word? I'm mostly curious because if this ends up being Erajan, what is Tor? Tor's not on that board. Is there anything that's like E space T? Not on this board. Oh God, I'm sure there's a clue somewhere that would fill in the remaining letters, but even then, I feel like I need to understand this more. Uh-oh. I just feel like I don't know how you'd understand it fundamentally based on the few vocabulary words they put up here. Like lore being word, like how does that exist as that word? How would putting a T in there affect it? How would I know what the T turns the word into? Nothing about this. It has nothing to do with like the design of it or anything, right? And like AJ, why is that first? And why is, when you reverse it, why does it mean last? Although that's kind of a clue in itself, I assume. That means that most words are, if you see an opposite version, then they probably are an opposite. Like night. Night. Day and night, though, they're not spelled at all similar. It's just suffix and prefix. I don't know. I feel like we have a little more to work with the vertical text now, but this might be out of my depth. We'll see. We're not done yet. I mean, we're very close to the point where I said that I will start looking things up if we experience every room, which I think the only one left is room 8. And even then, I don't want to look up like much. I just want to confirm things that I don't think I'd ever figure out. Part of it is maybe looking up how Erajan works and see if anyone actually knows. More so than this, or at least point me in the right direction, because God, I have no idea. Other than looking through Clara's text and trying to translate it. Man, I made all the class. I just don't want to fail. I don't want to end the day and realize that I failed the exam. At least give me a 60% or something, right? I think I'll get at least a 60, maybe a 70 if I'm lucky. Oh, did I never build left? Oh. All right. That is most of the stuff that I wanted to cover here. Nope. This is a big oops on my part. I finally caught up to watching my previous episodes, and when I found the scribbles and stuff, I put this in the wrong spot. Space. A. And it happens to be an archive, which I find very interesting. That we have an O where office is and an A where archive is. And the whole time I was waiting for more sheets because of that. Because I put Nook and I'm like, what does A have to do with Nook? That's probably not the case. So I wanted to go back to the security room and see if we can piece that together as well. Which I have one. Okay. So we only have to work with literally these monitors front and center. The top left, that's not even a room anymore. We have spare her ladyship's chambers. But it does start with S. So... And... that is... not the bedroom closet. Walk-in closet. Oh, I should type these out. Spare room, actually. And then the nook. Oh my god. It spells swan. Okay, this is probably song. I think I had that hidden right there. Okay, well now it's up and gone. Attic. Is that an attic? That is a storeroom. Okay, so we have storeroom, office, nursery, and gallery room. That's the name of it. Storeroom, office, nursery, gallery. That is not a G. Okay. And for some reason, on the bottom row, is that a hallway or a corridor? Now, corridor is more messy than this, I think. I'm pretty sure that's just a hallway. Hallway security. What is the actual name of this room? The showroom. Hallway. And showroom. H S S. That wouldn't make any sense either. What? I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, I have no idea what that means. This is absolutely security room, showroom, so those two are S. And it could, I mean, you can't spell many words with blank SS. I mean, there's ass. Is? No, there's no way this room starts with an I. I was going to say south for, you know, in Erajan that we just learned, but I don't know what, like, I was kind of hoping for like an actual message. My first thought is home security system, but what does that tell us? That, I mean, that wouldn't be anything. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a gallery. Done. We have a gallery. Okay. For first things first, I do want to try realize, but I don't know which one. I guess we could count the text. Definitely not you. Realize. It could fit here. This one for sure. It's got the right letters. Isn't it spelled with an S in European countries? I did it! Oh. Okay. Jesus Christ, you have to solve all 4 of them. Before you even get anything done here. Okay. Okay, that helped me realize this puzzle might be a little bit nonsense. What about this would have given away that it's realize, other than the fact that the homework assignment or the final exam mentioned that name among very obviously named paintings? There's a R-E-A-L in there. No. No, there's no Z. There's no Z in this. So it's not about letters being on the actual painting. There is wine. The word very. Nothing about this tells me it. I think my friend might have been right about this. I'm trying real hard to give it to the game here. Before I just cave. I'm just curious if it's something we could stumble across. Just naturally. Because, like, nothing about this tells me... The only thing I got from this is it probably starts with a P. Because... we know that one of them starts with a P. And that's it. But that one's got a P on it. That one could have a K in it. This one might be the one that starts with a T. Wait, did one start with a T? Yep. So you might be the one that starts with a T, and then you start with an R as well? Regret? No, there's 8. You even have an R? You do have an R. Remember. Remember sounds like a... rip. Remmer. It would have fit. It would have fit if you had an M there. And you, if you started with a T... You have T. Oh yeah, and this one you can actually spell thick. It just doesn't do anything. I'm just trying to think on the theme of the word realize. There's eyes. Realizing you have something to do. Getting distracted and realizing that the actual objective's over there. Is it an action that we're looking for? free? Freedom? Freed. Freed. There's handcuffs. Oh. Come on, give me a D. Are you serious? There's handcuffs. You're freed. Is that even a word? You're starting to make me doubt that this is a word. This is like one of those words that you look at and you're like, wait, is that real? It is. Ready. So that's not it either. There's a star shower. You're taking back the reins from your shackles. Shooting star. You're really lighting up those words on the lake. Reflection. What could you spell in 5 letters that would relate to this? I don't know. At this point, I am that curious where I'm wondering if I should also just look up the answers for this. I'm going to do it. But only as a last resort. First, I'm going to look up if this information is easily available, if this is findable. And then if not, okay. I kind of love the way this guy worded it. Worded it. I'm just gonna bring it up. It's fine. I hope there's no. I'm just gonna avoid the sides in case they try to spoil anything there. I'm not looking over here at all. We're focusing only on the left. But this hint right here makes me not want to look it up. I just want to go off of this person's hints because this is interesting. It says thick, but not all the letters are thick. The K is thin. Could it be think then? I don't want to click you. But this is a decently helpful hint. I'm going to look up the first one here. There's a commonality in all the objects in the cart, including the cart. Okay, we know this one. Oh, I mean, since we solved this one, I'm curious. Genuine Very form their own mini rebus? What is a rebus? The rebus puzzles? The Very is a table, and the wine is... the genu is a wine. Veritable? Genuine? Actual, objective, genuine, veritable in mind? Oh. Yeah, I can see... Okay, this is not my type of puzzle that I can handle, that's for sure. I would not... Real eyes... I would not have ever come to that. I'm wondering if I'll ever get this. It couldn't just be think, though, for this one, right? There's no way I didn't try think. It is think. Ooh, wait, I can get you? Oh, it's gems. It's just gems. Okay, well, thank you. I hope that box has something better. Why? Okay, so the K is thin, which got me on the word thin, and that's why I was like, okay, what if you replace thick with think? But I don't know if that actually, like, makes sense. I don't know how I'd even come to that. Hold on. Yeah, see, like... What is a rebus puzzle? Oh, Wikipedia. Sure. Combines the use of illustrated pictures with individual letters to depict words or phrases. The word Ben might have been depicted by a rebus showing an illustrated bumblebee next to a plus sign and the letter N. Okay. H plus ear here. So okay, so that's what we're looking for more so than like I was kind of trying to do that. I didn't really think thin and then the K being separate. Huh. Okay. So for you then, there's a shark and sins. Sink shark. No, there's a fin. There's a fin of a shark. Sin, fin, pin. There are pins. Also something dead on the ground. Floor mat? Skin. It's skin. Okay. Sin, pin, fin, skin. What would you do with that? I don't know what the 8 in the middle is. Or the infinity symbol, I guess. So like thin, pin, skin, fin. Oh no, thin's not in this. That was the last puzzle. It's in. What do they have to do with each other? They all have an I in it. And an N. Oh, infinity. Do you have an I at the beginning? No, it starts with... Oh, it starts with a... Actually, you start with a T. You may start with an R, actually. This could be P or R. Wait, can it be P? Is there a P? No, it has to be R. Okay. How many vowels do we have? I, O, U, H. Another R. And an A. Damn. And an E. I'm gonna click the second hint for that one. Oh, I haven't even clicked the first one. This is the most convoluted and is a bit of a stretch in my opinion. Oh, is that so? That is not an infinity symbol. It's an 8. Well, I mean, isn't an 8 just a sideways infinity? There are many words in the room with something in common. That much I got. Bin? Is there a bin in there? Oh, yeah, of course there are. There are multiple bins. A theme with the other 3 solutions. Think about a 4th word that might fit the theme. I mean, the theme is they all have an IN in them. So, like, what do you mean a 4th word that has the theme? He did say it was a bit of a stretch, so maybe... What? Description of the gallery room itself has a hint. Are you kidding me? I don't even know if I read this. Small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art is ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. For his passing, he personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposefully omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. Oh, I was looking for the word think in here, and I'm like, wait. If the word think is in here and the word realize? It starts with an R. It starts with an R. That's... Okay, one more hint. A room within words. And 8. What? Is there a room with an 8 besides this one? Obviously, roommate doesn't count. Roommate doesn't exist. All right, you've lost me here. You've lost me. This one... This is the only time that I felt like I'm okay with just looking this up. I'm taking you guys on the journey with me because, I mean, this one of all times, like, I want really hard to just not click these and just solve it. But I'm doing it. Ruminate? Ruminate? What? Oh, realize. Oh, you have to think about the other three. Think, realize, something, ruminate. Okay, maybe I should have tried the 6th one before. Maybe that would have made more sense. Because I wasn't really connecting that. I was like legitimately trying to think of... Huh. Okay. Ruminate. Well, we cheated. We cheated. It's all over. T. What? Yeah, this is above my pay grade. I just want to experience it at this point. I'm not here to prove anything. That's for sure. I'm not that smart. You may have noticed that in episode 1 where I didn't know who Simon was. I'm like, who the hell's Simon? As I run around to Simon. Okay, well, if we're thinking about a theme for all of this stuff, like, this one would not make sense. Realize, think, ruminate. How many letters do we have? These are all actions that you take. Partake. No, too many letters. Preach. Probably doesn't really make any sense. I'm gonna try it anyway. No, that has nothing to do with the letters here. Preach. We got a letter, we got an apple, we got a fire hydrant, a stop sign, a branch. Or a leaf. Clouds. A big P. Prodded. No. All right. We go one deep on that one. There's commonality in the cards. If you remember Classroom 1, you might remember seeing a lot of these objects because of their common thing. Okay, so this one might have to do with color. Paint? Something like painting? Color paint? Paint is not a thing on here. Pastel? There's not even an L. I don't know why I'm trying to do that. Pasted didn't work. Yeah, they all were in the classroom. They had something in common. They were all red painted things. The wagon's red. Everything's red. And if you go with like realize, ruminate, think, dread? That doesn't make any sense either. I'm caving in again. 3. All of the objects are red. Well, I already said that one, so I don't count this one. The red objects on the right are mirrored. These aren't hints for this one. These are observations that I assume everyone sees. I'm looking for a hint. Although when you click on these, then you sit and think about it, and you might be able to come up with something. All right, we're going to find it. It's fine. Letter P is on top of the mirrored red objects. Yeah, see, these aren't... This one objectively does not contain hints outside of the Classroom 1. This is just stuff I've said repeatedly. It's on top of everything. Pride? No. Proud? Not enough letters. Also, it's mirrored, so like... Yep. Yep. I give up. I give up. Oh my god. This is, well, okay, that makes perfect sense. Red backwards, mirrored, ponder backwards, red nop, ponder. Gotcha. That actually makes quite a bit of sense in hindsight. Is this how you're supposed to do the puzzles, though? Are you supposed to look at them and get that? Like a smart person? Because we would have just never done this then, if that was the case. There's no way. I would have brute forced this with every letter combination before I would have got that. There we go. The funny thing is, like, with this one, you literally could just take all of the letters here, write them all out, and then all the second letters, and put them together to try to figure out what might fit together, and then only take those letters from the third one. You could brute force the 6th one and the 5 one, and that might help you learn the other ones, but, like, I would have never figured these out. I would have brute forced. Ooh. Is this it? Presumably we'll unlock room 8? You're not even positive? Okay. Where's room 8? Presumably we'll unlock room 8. Okay, what? When he said that you'd get a hint to room 8 in the gallery, I didn't know it would be an actual key. I thought it'd be like room 8 can only be created in the top right corner at 5 p.m. or something. I don't know, but I didn't think it'd just be a key. Okay. I don't have a coat check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're not a locked door. Uh-oh. How many times am I gonna get this? I don't need car keys. Do you work? Oh, thank God. Ooh. Oh, it just is the room. Complete the directory. Thank you. What? Mundanity? Why were you hiding in the corner? You're not part of the picture. Mundanity? The eighth sin? What the hell are all these? The sum of my sin... Oh. Where'd you go? What the... Oh. Oh no, wait, can I pick him up after? Okay, wait, it's over here. The sum of my sin is, as it is penned, is a number within the room we are in. Is a number within the room we are in. The sum of my sin, as it's penned. What the hell is this room? What is this room? Can I pick up other ones as well? I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin from the far from the fin. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sins. There are only 3. But you're also a lion. Okay. God, I can't read these. Can I crouch? To my chagrin, my neighbor's sins is written thin to fit it all in. If we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. Okay. Well, that would be sloth because you're just sitting around lounging in the den. I'm gonna put you in the den. Or the... There. Ah, you can only take one at a time. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin on the end. Hubris or mundanity? I'm just wondering if, like, the text here is supposed to give away, like, he's being very cocky. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. Near the bend in the tail of this skin? So you're in hubris? I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. That's not very helpful. There's an I here. There's an I here. You both have an L. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter and its twin. Oh, a letter and its twin. So like TT. Appear on each bin. So you're saying you're probably gluttony? Do you want to be gluttony, Rabbit? You're gonna be gluttony for now. I don't know if I'm really getting this. My neighbor's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Oh, do you mean literally? Are one of these written thin? Like you're all fairly wide. Gluttony is written a bit thin? So maybe your wrath? Or your avarice, because mundanity is a little bit thin. Okay, it's avarice or wrath. I'm gonna go with wrath. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with avarice. To first begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. So gluttony's taken, so it'd be envy or mundanity. So I guess if I'm ever in a bin far from the fin. What? Oh, you need to be in a bin near the fin, the actual fin. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. That's got an N in it. And that means I need to figure out lust first. Lust and envy to whatever one's open. You won't find a bin in between sin, for I deserve to be on a bin on the end. Well, that makes me think that maybe you go here. You need to be near the fin. You're on the end. Some of my sin is as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. Does that mean that your sin has 8 letters? Because that could only be gluttony. That could only be gluttony. Some of my sin is that could only be gluttony. And your neighbors both have T's on them, but you say you're... Oh no. Oh no. I've done it wrong. This one might take me a minute. My neighbor's sin. What was yours? Like your neighbor. If we spend a minute or 10, you'll know which room I'm often in. See, this is the only one that feels like it's saying, hey, I'm being slothful. Or would you consider that mundanity? Hubris. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the end of the tail of the skin. I mean, there's a tail. You were right there. I think you go there. I think you go there no matter what. And then What happens if I grab you all? Okay. You have an N in it. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. That has to be gluttony. I feel like you're correct no matter what. You're correct, and you're correct. You could be either of these. I share a trend with my neighbor. Wait a minute. I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. A letter. Oh, no. I was thinking maybe like wrath and lust had a similar trait or something. Wait, this one could be anywhere then. Oh, you have an A and an A. God damn it. I've never been... My brain hurts. I mean, there is an A here. Letter and its twin appear on each bin. That means whatever one they're in, there has to be two of that letter on it. On both bins. There are two T's there. There are not two T's surrounding you. There are two A's here. There are not two A's surrounding you. There's just not enough letters over here to even consider that. I don't know. It really makes me think that you are not correct somehow, but I don't know how that would even make sense. Let me read about you. Unsurprisingly, Key 8 unlocked a door leading to a familiar-looking room, a cryptic room that had been previewed in the final 8-letter artwork exhibited in the gallery. It is now time to ruminate over the bins, sins, and pins contained within. You know, anyone who solved the previous puzzle without looking it up would have a much better time with this, I bet. I refuse to look this up, though. The last one, this one has a lot more clarity. The last one had a lot more, what am I looking for? You know? I get what they're saying here. I just don't know how to do it. The wording is really throwing me off here. I don't know if it means I have a letter that is also on the other bin, or if it means I have two letters, a letter and its twin, and so does my neighbor, who has two of the same letters. Because that's impossible. Nothing here has two. You have two N's. Oh, you have two N's. But you have no N's, so that doesn't work. Give me something. I wish you could just instantly reset them all. That would make this a lot easier. I guess I could grab them one at a time and they'll just all appear back on the wall. Near the tail of the skin. Okay, let's go with the ones we know first. For sure. You. You are definitely sloth. If you spend a minute or 10 lounging in the bin, you'll know which sin I'm in. You're the one that's actually referencing yourself as a sin. I'm pretty sure. You seem very... You're confusing. You definitely need to be on the end. You either need to be here or here. And the way the dog is talking, you won't find me anywhere else. Makes me think it's got to be here. But then the tail. But then the tail is also close to envy. Near the bend of the tail. Yeah, I mean, they're both, like, right here. But does anything else line up for envy that makes this impossible? I think that you go here and you go here. And I think that's the part that's kind of tripping me up. Is assuming you had to be on the end because of the tail thing. I think that that's going to fix that. You need to be close to here. Close to the fin. It's so weird because none of these sins are lustful, so I can't look at them and be like, all right, lust. Or envy, as far as this one goes, like, no, yeah, it has nothing to do with like envy or any of the sins that I can think of. Maybe hubris, but then the end is kind of already taken. You have to be gluttony. You have to be something with an N. And right now we have mundanity. That's it. So therefore, you could be that? Unless I have everything wrong. Leaving you two. Okay, and you could be gluttony or avarice. I just don't know if I understand this text correctly because it says... I share a trend with my neighbor's sin. What is avarice? Extreme greed for wealth or material gain. And mundanity? Ordinary. And sloth, I mean, that's like lazy and stuff. I'm wondering if the top part of this... Wait, I gotta pick you up again. I'm wondering if the I share a trend with my neighbor's sin is separate from a letter and its twin appear on each bin. Oh, no, you do go here. You have an AA and you have an NN. I see what they're doing now. Okay. That makes way more sense than trying to find something with two AAs or two NNs or two TTs. To my chagrin, my neighbor's sin is written to fit it all in. So you would have to be talking about gluttony, and if this works... Didn't work. It didn't work. What did I get wrong? What could I have possibly got wrong? Wait. Hubris. Envy. Okay. I could put the monkey back there, and then the lion on the other end here. And then put you back here. Oh! Oh, thank God. Oh. We're solving the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Wait, on rank 8? You've got to be kidding me. Did I accidentally this room? So I could have had any layout and accidentally got gallery earlier. Like back here, because like before I had nothing. I was trying to get gallery down here and it didn't appear, so I started going up and ended up here. And then I couldn't get a locked door to try the key anywhere until right here. Did I accidentally room 8? Or could I have put room 8 anywhere and I just happened to get the trophy? The trophy for room 8 on rank 8 because I'm on rank 8? I have no idea. This is ridiculous. I am going to take a picture of this room though, just for the hell of it. Okay. I can't describe. I mean, first of all, I got really lucky even getting 9 classrooms. That was going to be hard enough for me. Like, I didn't think. And then it accidentally pointed into the one room that I chose that would take me north, and then went right so I could get the thing in the back. And then I got a gallery after, I think, like 1 reroll, 2 rerolls up here. And then room 8 on rank 8. That is some luck. It's a long day. I don't know how many tunnel crates I've gotten rid of, but I have done 3 days of experiments. I see more crates. Well, this is where it originally was blocked off, right next to the torches. Oh, you're kidding me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 back there, and then 15, 19, 22 that we can see. Potentially 23. Wait, you look like stone. You're stone. Oh, shit. I need to get rid of these crates. Yeah, that is not a crate. That is stone. We're close to getting that done. That might be progress. And again, it could just be a random trophy again. Trophies don't really help us progress, but I have to advance the day anyway to get the my exam results, which I'm not excited for. And then I guess I'll try to get rid of more crates quick before I end. I see it. I see it standing up right there. Can I make a mailroom? No. Oh, God. A bee. Hey, art and history, though. I got 100%. I failed elementary school. How could I? Oh, let's take a picture. Yay. Is that it? You're not gonna tell me what I got or anything? Oh, man. I did really bad. I don't know what I missed on science. Geography, obviously, there's some unknowns there, like the population or, you know, town size. Math, oh, I screwed up math and algebra. Shit. I got a lot of Erajan wrong. I was kind of assuming I did good on the foreign language part. How did I screw up color? Well, this isn't good. Now I have to go do homework and figure out how this works. But regardless, when I do this, when I get all those classrooms again, I'm going to have the correct answers next to me. Yeah, because I can only put it in once. I still want to know. I want to know why and all that, but I tried. We're going to cheat. We're going to cheat in elementary school next time. It's going to happen. Damn it. Well, there goes my diploma trophy. It's fine. It's fine. All right. I've done 5 more triggers. Let's see how far along that takes us. Can we get past this? I can see the stone thing. What are you? What? Oh, ooh. I thought I was going to pick up the hat. How convenient. Interesting. Is there more? Is there more? Please tell me there's more. I was really hoping for a path. I'm going to keep selecting it. I'm definitely going to keep doing experiments because there's definitely something over here. I can't move to the left or right to look behind here, but... God, you can't see through that at all. Oh, I'm just wondering if that takes me to another room. All right. Yeah? Not you. Really? I thought for sure it would be... Is it one of you? Uh-oh, what if it's not archives? Ooh, what if there's a secret file? Shit, it's kind of looking like it's actually not archives. Uh-oh, what are you? Just a drawer somewhere on the estate? Okay, maybe... Wait, why were you open? Why was it partially open? What? The other one's closed. That's weird. We've already got all this information. Oh no. I don't know where any other file cabinets are. No. Maybe? No. Definitely not. Potentially... I don't know if there are file cabinets here. You would assume there'd be one in the office, but I'm pretty positive there isn't. Security room. There are file cabinets right here. Okay, so we can check the security room. Doesn't quite look like the study has one. I don't know, there's a lot of text there. Lab? No. Also, I think I was blocking it. Mailroom? I don't think so. No contact delivery has such a long description, I couldn't tell you. Bedroom, no. Servant quarter, no. What is up with that? Is there always a window there? I've never seen that window in the servants' quarters. Master bedroom. Yeah, I don't see any here. Hallway, obviously not. If anything, it would be secret passage, but I highly doubt it. Greenhouses, I don't see anything on the map here. Bookshop, no. No? No? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not one there. And then red rooms. There may be a file cabinet in the dark room. I don't have a light to turn on, though. Or a utility closet, so... Damn. I kind of surprised it's not the archives. There's also a classroom. Kind of doubt it's in there, but I didn't make one, so I could check. I don't see one in the conservatory. Wait, lost and found? Nope. No, don't tell me there's one in here. If there's one in the shelter, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have to make a coat check and spend all my stars to get this. Okay. You're kind of hidden here. Eh? Damn. Rip. You? Why are you running? All right, moment of truth. Damn. We can't even get back there. Damn. Where do I use this? I could try the basement, or I could just look it up at this point. I've already looked up other stuff, so it's like, Knowing a location would be great for this, because, like, we have all the floor plans, and I don't see any more cabinets here. But the basement is just a mess of things. I wouldn't doubt they'd hide one there. Let me just redraw here. Can you give me a freezer? That's not a freezer. It's an aquarium. Do you have a clue for the other file cabinet? Huh? I doubt it. Okay, well, as much as I could keep building, you know what? I'm just gonna look up the location. I don't want to see what it gives, but I'm gonna look up the location. Wow. We would have been looking for days. I did look up where it is, but look at all these file cabinets. This was a good a good guess, but it is not here. What a bait. Oh man, I would definitely put something in one of those. It is an even weirder spot that I definitely probably forgot existed. I did forget it existed. It's this one. I don't know why. There is a hat here, and there was a hat next to the key, so you know it's probably something to do with the foreman. But apparently it's here. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hand. Oh, this is for Arve? This is old. What the hell? By the Third Era, numeric cores had fallen completely out of favor and were no longer being included in proofs by serious arithmeticians. This concept, once considered sacred, was now regarded as an over-engineered concept that only served to slow further advancements in the field. As Philip Wilkins once famously put it, steps to finding a numeric core. Take any number with 4 or more digits. Without changing the sequence, split the number into 4 smaller parts. Okay. Next, assign each a different color, resulting in a valid mathematical equation that produces the smallest whole number possible. Okay, the first number should always be assigned teal to begin with a positive number. What? Are you explaining how they created this new math system? It's 8 minus 6 times 45 divided by 5. If the result is a number with more than 3 digits, repeat the above process. The final number you obtain, that is less than 4 digits, is considered the numeric core of the larger number. Interesting. Well, how... So you have to do plus before the start of the number, minus times divide, as long as there are, depending on how many digits there are. Huh. Well, you're getting screenshot. Numeric coring examples. 8, 6, 45, 5 becomes plus 8 minus, core 18. 3614 becomes 3614 because you have to have all the things. I'm actually curious. 3 minus 6 times 1 divided by 4. The number you obtain is less than 4 digits. What if it's negative 75, though? Does that not work? Because you're showing an example with 5 numbers, but like, what if I did like 36 minus 1 times 4, and then we're stuck with that, and then you take 1 minus 4, because that's all you have left, and that's negative 3. I don't know if I quite understand it. But I will take a picture and see if it makes sense later. To the Baroness of Mount Holly for her own hands. Okay, you gave me a random math system puzzle. Which clearly she incorporated... Wait, I have a magnifying glass. What the... Clearly was taught to the students here. This is page 37? What book is this? And why did you put it in a letter and tear it up? I'm confused what you were trying to give her. Huh. As it stands, that makes no sense to me. I don't look at that and say, oh, now I've solved it. Now I know. Where do we need to know numeric cores? But it's technically knowledge gained. At this point, we're down to so few things that I almost think we need to look up like what would lead to more if there is stuff. Because I feel like I'm definitely running out. Like if I'm just like trophy checklist hunting, that's not really much. And if we're getting little pieces like that, I mean, did it end after I got the Trophy of Sigils? We got the information about the 8 realms, 8 months, solved that, and then we got the rough drafts of the books, but is there more? Is there more, and am I just not understanding that? Because, like, at some point, the playthrough does have to end. I have to end the Let's Play. But I don't want to just record... you know, little bits, if it's just little things like this that continue happening, there's got to be some overall thing that I'm working towards. And that's just how my brain works. Also, I have other games to play after this. But I'm certainly, like, at that limit where I got to figure it out. What could we do left? I don't feel a conclusion yet. It doesn't feel complete. I just want to know where Mom is. I mean, she's in Erajan. Is she alive? Do we get to know that information? Maybe not. Maybe we're not supposed to know. But I don't want to run around like headless chicken anymore. So I may see what the next, like, steps would be if there are steps, because I'm very curious what overall goal we could do that would push us forward, you know? Okay, so apparently I need to do some trophies. I actually just need to do one more, and then we have to go buy the blue tents. I didn't want to look up anything past that. All I know is that the blue tents lead to hints to basically the end game that everyone knows. Well, not everyone. The people who pursue it. No. It leads to the final steps that people have taken. There might be more, but people just don't know yet. I don't know. But either way, I didn't want to get too far into it. So the main things that I found were just buy the blue tents, and somehow we'll get information on moving forward. And that the... oh, shit. Hold on. And that the... This puzzle's important. That's basically it. Vertical attacks was mentioned. Blue tents was mentioned. The rest stayed in spoiler tags because I didn't want to know anymore. But it does seem like there is more. So, we're not done yet. All right, I got real lucky just now. I finished the parlor things and got the trophy for it, putting me at 8. And I'm like, okay, we can buy the blue tents now. And we know that there are apparently hints tied to that from what I looked up to see whether it was worth it to keep going. So I got a gift shop like 2 days ago in game and checked that out. Cost 400. So I tried to do a little strategizing. And then I looked at the actual description, and this makes it extremely clear. Like, I didn't even really need to know if there was more. If there's a hidden blue memo in each blue room drafted at rank 8. So that should add a lot of interesting stuff. There are a lot of blue rooms. There are... how many? There are 44. Technically. Well, actually, some of these can't be... yeah, foundation can't be done. There are quite a bit. Do I have to remove the foundation and put it in rank 8 to get a memo? Ooh. That would be a little weird. But either way, there are a ton of blue rooms. Therefore, we can get a lot of stuff out of this. And this doesn't even count the... like the machinarium and the planetarium, which aren't in the list. Dovecote, kennel, clock tower, classrooms. Please don't tell me I have to make all 8 grades up there. Either way, we should be able to find some more clues to progress by buying this. But I couldn't afford it, and I sat there just, you know, I'm actually recording another game right now, but I decided to take a little break and just see if I can make some money and get a freezer. But then I had a chapel. I had 300 gold on me from getting a vault and a freezer from the day before. And then I found the chapel right before a secret passage that let me make this. So I'm like, okay, this is very clear. It's going to happen. And I got exactly like 102 from the chapel. I hadn't broke the piggy bank on the PC yet, so I had exactly enough. We're going to buy it. Purchased. It's so silent here. I swear there's sound. You can hear the footsteps. Now, the thing about this is, like, how does it apply? Does it only apply, like, now? Does it apply starting tomorrow? Because I actually have a garage here already. And it is on rank 8. And what do you mean by hidden blue memos? Like, is it a, like, straight-up puzzle to find the blue memo? I don't know. This one I feel like would be in the car. I don't know how this is going to work or anything, but I'm very glad that we have this ready. I can continue recording because I've had to take like a 5-day break to just prepare, do things, try to finish the trophy list and stuff. Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't think the garage is going to work. I have a key card, but I turned off the power. Oh, well, I don't really have the steps, but I can make it back. Get the dining hall, turn that back on, and we'll see if we can create a blue room or 2 up here before we continue. I'm going to write down every room that we find a blue memo on the rank 8, and we're gonna try to go through them because this sounds exciting to me. Okay, I have turned the power on. I can re-roll if I want. Yeah, you gave me all bedrooms. I currently have Draxus, which means Dead ends are more likely. It's been screwing me over hardcore right now. Security? Absolutely. It's the only way I can progress as well. Alright. I can't believe you're gonna make me look over rooms again. Rank 8. Blue room. But we just bought the tent, which makes me wonder... Oh, well, you're kind of obvious. Surveillance recordings can only be accessed via the terminal located in security. Recordings? Okay, I'm taking a picture. We can watch the recordings. Didn't they say they stopped recording, though? Keycard system, view estate inventory. Staff services. There hasn't been anything new there. Wait. Oh. Land sakes alive. Wait. Land sakes alive? I'll be blowed? I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow re-established satellite connection from the estate, assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. Now, I can confirm this morning, as I was driving up to the estate to reset the house, I did see that the satellite was up. So it appears that the young master does, in fact, have complete mastery of the house. Yay, I'm going to guess that means he's likely already reached room 46 then. I knew he'd pull it off, I just knew it. Congrats, Simon. Kimberly. Kimberly, I can't confirm with any certainty that he's reached room 46 yet, but from the activity I can see on the network, I'd be very surprised if he hasn't. So, congratulations are in order from me as well, Simon. I, too, knew you would pull it off. Damn, we're getting so much new stuff. A few nights ago, I saw Florealis in the sky. Florealis? Is that the one... Yeah, it's the one that looks like a flower. Constellation. Which is incredibly auspicious, since tomorrow marks the beginning of Morajai's winter festival harvest and the celebration of the third paragon, Rhina. Oh. The farmers of Morajai always refer to the angels by their natural order, a preference Herbert adopted in his final years after his trip there. And, well, there would have been your clue that Morajai was agriculture. Okay. Instead of brute forcing it. If we want to try to communicate with Simon, is it better to post here or send him emails? Kimberly. Yeah, I think the announcement board here is slightly more convenient, as it's a way for the entire staff to contribute without us doubling down on information or bombarding Simon with dozens of holiday well wishes. Good point. And Simon, now that you have a satellite connection, you should be able to connect to Cinca to download some new experimental data packets for the lab. We've been working on a lot of interesting and innovative experiments here, and it would be great if you could try them out for us and provide us with some valuable data. Simon, I was having lunch the other day with Hartley Ruoda, who was your uncle's valet and has been on the estate longer than anyone else. He told me that if you call it a day in some bedrooms, there are beneficial effects. I assume his own room might be among that number. It sounds like it might be worth checking out. Well, I've never called it a day in a bedroom, despite the diary making it very clear. Oh, that makes her diary entries make a lot more sense. Okay, thanks, Randolph. I'm gonna have to try that. She slept in every room but the nursery. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, and the thing at the end, which was the antechamber. Or not the antechamber. It looked like the antechamber, but it was in the outer room. I don't know how that works. Unless I have to call it a day in the antechamber while it's in the outer room. Or behind the antechamber in that fake shrine. Well, not fake shrine, but the shrine hidden. Oh, I wonder if that counts as a different room. I don't know. Yes, I've heard her ladyship talk about this as well when she was still with us, so I can confirm that there's some validity in it, and it's not just another case of Hartley rambling on. Or maybe it can be both. And thank you. You guys just sparked a bunch of... Oh, let me write some stuff down. Okay. I have added that we've done the security room here, and it says this, and I have... something I need to look up after this. Not related, well, obviously related to the game, but I'm going to look up what HSS means in general as initials, because we did find, or we put together a message, and I don't know what that means, and it could be related to this. I don't know. And then I added sleep in every bedroom. And that's it, I think. Since the last recording session, I feel like no, we're still removing all the crates. I haven't really done any. Oh, I did find I spawned the treasure trove. That is something I need to show quick. Okay, I forgot to move this over. This weird box. So I spawned the treasure trove in the outer room because I was like, okay, every time you enter, you get 5 gold added to the pool, and I figured maybe I could make a bunch of money that way to get the blue tent, but I didn't need it in the end. But when I spawned it in there, I noticed that the chest was different, and it has 3 Orindia symbols, and that is very interesting. I brought a key over eventually, and it didn't do anything. So you don't use a normal key for it. I haven't tried any other key, like prism key or any other special key, so that is still like on the list as a possibility, but I don't know what's up with this damn chest. It's very interesting that it's that unique looking, you know? So that is something I found on my own. And that should be everything. Oh, right. I gotta look up HSS. Okay, I don't think I was descriptive enough. Health service system, probably not. Health and human services. Health, safety, and security, maybe. Hollow structural sections, okay. In security. High security switch. Host security service. Can manage server and container. Homeland Security Services. So that could just be a generic term for it. Camera recording? Nah. I don't know if we're going to find anything that I'm looking for here. What the hell does HSS stand for? There's no way I got it wrong, right? No. We went over this multiple times. This absolutely spells swan song. You're a hallway, your security room, and your showroom. This is really bugging me. Although we have found every room. I said that I was technically comfortable at some point to look. I just don't want to like look things up that. I don't know. I like to learn things myself, but I'm not really picking up what these additional letters are supposed to help with. Like, yeah, this is a security system. Swan song. Should I? At this point, it probably should. What does this mean? Anything? That's all I want to know. Oh God. All I saw was new password, and I immediately closed. Okay. Oh my God. So that's what it is. Oh, this what? Home security surveillance. How would you know that's a password though? I guess because it says Swan Song at the beginning, you're like, oh, maybe I just add HSS to the. I don't know. Google. I literally Googled blueprints HSS, and the first thing that came up in the text was new password. What? Ooh, security footage from the new year, like after I found the room. Okay. What is this? The library, the entrance, security. 10:59. What am I gonna see? I'm assuming it'll be a still frame. Is that Mary? Mary and Ruoda? This is not good recording footage. What are these black lines? It's Mary working together with Caleb Manning, I think. Is Caleb the bald one? 2-9. 2-9 at 10:59 a.m. Hold up. Nope. Not it. This was in March. 2-9 and 87. It was around that time. This is a month later. What book did she check out right there? No. That's the first edition. Oh, I didn't click on... Oh, Mary Jones. 84. Okay, that's way back there. Now, this is Realm and Ruin. We ordered that. Swinburne? Bon Margle. Ooh, I wonder if we're going to see him. Blackbridge we ordered. A New Clue we also ordered. Reddington Guide? No, that was the... Okay, Lord Evanson. It could only really be... Drafting Strategy 3? No, no, they didn't care about that. Oh, the fixed... I never ordered the fixed stars in the library. That's it. What were you guys looking at? Okay. I have nothing at 2-9. Oh. Okay, what was going on in the entrance 2 hours later? This is so weird. That kind of looks like workshop back there. Or pantry or kitchen. Okay, someone's walking out of the right of the entrance. Holding a vase. Is that Caleb? I don't know if it's Philip White or Caleb Manning. I think Philip White used Paul Withers, so I think they were together during this. And Caleb was like underground in the safe house planning or something. Okay, so that was just someone walking out with a vase 2 hours later. So they were looking at a book in the library. And then he walks out with a vase. And then 4 hours later, the next day... You got it. Oh. It's the train route. Oh, Mom. Why did you hold that up to the camera, though? You wanted the security footage to stop being recorded. No, actually, Herbert said that after. But they didn't remove the security footage, and she held it up to the camera knowing we'd see it, maybe? 1988. No footage found? 99? 89? What? 90. Really? 91. $93? Uh-oh. Oh, God. There's a lot here. Rumpus room. Oh, are these the... X? Hold on. If this is Simon walking in, yep. So it lets you rewatch these. Gotcha. So anything with an X is something from my timeline. But Parlor has 11:06, so this is before we got here at 6 p.m. Oh, that's the intro to the game. I see. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen this intro like 10 times now. And then the Blackbridge Grotto. So all of that is just that. Okay. Okay. So we got to see a little bit of footage here. The rest security footage not found, which is interesting. Okay. So I don't really take too much away from there, but we have a way to rewatch cutscenes for the most part, and that Mom was actively... Where is the security camera you were holding up to? Is it right here? Because I don't see it. It's just proof Mom was here, I guess. Like, physically, we could see her. She's here. Not that anyone would doubt it, but... My lock-picking skill isn't great. Alright, blue rooms rarely have a double way out. But... Oh, I'm facing north. Oh. Well, I don't really care about that right now. I just want to continue on to see more of these. Pump room. If you were facing down, this would be great, but you're not. I do want to get a memo from the pump room, though, because it's gonna... That way I don't have to spawn it anymore. It's fine. It's fine. This is rank 8. Alright. There's a memo here somewhere. You are a blue room. Have I ever done this? I feel like I have. Yeah, I've probably done that. Hidden blue memo anywhere? Hello? I don't feel like they're on the tanks. Okay. I may be blind, or not every blue room is gonna have one. Which is fine. I'll still write it down and I'll say found nothing so I can keep it in my head that there was nothing here. I don't see one though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write down that I just found nothing here and assume that maybe not every blue room has a hidden blue room has a blue memo. Oh my god. I wrote it down, turned around, and saw it on the floor. The massive reservoir below Mount Holly receives a natural filtration from the continuous flow of fresh water from 2 neighboring underground sources, before making its dramatic exit via a waterfall on the south-facing cliff. I mean, I kind of figured 2 neighboring underground springs. Two neighboring underground springs. Interesting. I don't know if this is really a clue, but that's lore. I'll take it. Okay, well, I got a picture of it. This is going to be hard to keep track of. Holy. Wait, when I pick these up, I can still see pump room in the bottom right. Okay. I'm going to just start taking screenshots of all of them and then compile them as we go. If it's even necessary. I'm really wondering about the garage, though. Like, is there a hidden blue memo in here? Because we bought the blue tent upgrade after I drafted this room. It makes me think that, like, they wouldn't just, like, randomly spawn one in here after. Then again, that pump room memo, I did not... That... that was, like, hidden in plain sight, too. I'm just looking for the color blue. It's my favorite color. Legitimately. Always been my favorite color. I just wish I could wear it. Green screen removes my, anything but black, basically, because I have a terrible camera, so... I wear the same black shirts. Because they're the only thing I can record with. Okay. It's probably in the car, if anything. I think you might need the keys. But also, what if it's out here? Rank 8 driveway? It doesn't say rank 8 in the bottom right, so I highly doubt it. Yeah, no. Look at that. You can see... You cannot see a room 46 back there, which is interesting. Or can you? No, you can't. No, you can't. That's rank 9 right there. What the hell? Okay. I guess I'm going to end that right there and try to get more blue rooms. I really have to get back to recording my other game. This was supposed to be a short thing, but I want to do one more run and just see if I can get 5 blue rooms. All right, before we do that, though. Oh, I want to go look at my blue tent as well. Assuming that it actually changed and it wasn't just a thing. But how many crates did I remove recently? It is really dark here. Okay, I've definitely removed those two. You can continue. You can continue. There's more. Okay, okay. And that box is still there at the beginning, which is interesting, but I've been choosing it every time, and man, there are a lot of crates. They're blue. Wait, there's two of them. I guess it was plural. Blue tents. I mean, if we're going to pay 400 bucks, I better get 2 tents. But why do I have 2 tents? Okay, due to the rules set for... But we own the estate now. Why do we have to sleep outside? Did he have to sleep outside as well? Well, I got a tunnel going forward right away, which is great. I just realized something unfortunate, though. You can't, like, duplicate, unless you get a chamber of mirrors, you can't duplicate. Therefore, I, like, can't get a dining room, observatory, or den up there right now. So you really can't, like, use blue rooms in the beginning if you want them in the rank 8. But we're gonna tunnel, so it doesn't matter. The problem is I'm not gonna have any keys. And unless I have a foyer, the tunnel is going to be locked. Or has a chance to be locked. Maybe not, though? Please don't lock. Please don't lock. Damn it. Yeah. I just wanted to go straight up to rank 8, but now I have to use a little bit of blue rooms to get keys, probably? Okay, well, I have keys now. But everything's locked off, so if you give me a key card door, it's over. I really hope I don't get a key card door. I will take a passage or anything here. Yep, you're locked. A foyer would have been great, but nope, we have tunnel. Oh boy. It's fine. God, everything's locked. I have 1 key left. Of all things, you gave me a classroom. This one's perfect for expanding, or not a classroom, security, but we've already seen this one. And that would be my only gem. I think I'm going to take classroom 1. But then I can't go right. No. No. I have 3 passages now. Okay, conference room I'll take, though. That is blue. No gem cost. Blue? Give me a blue memo. They're not in the obvious spots. We are on rank 8, 100%. So, under the carpet. Not under the carpet. Hiding under, it's gonna be on the table, hiding under like a table mat or something. There it is. Red memos were created by Kirk Darren and approved by the Baron and questionably served as the estate's primary security system. Okay. Thank you. Also just lore, but I will take lore. I do not mind it. This is a problem, though. We can't go right. Wonder if they're all gonna be lore. Oh, a vault. A vault would be tempting. I do need to take classroom, though, to keep going. Alright, blue memo in the classroom. This is only grade 1, though. If I have to make all the classrooms up here, this is going to be a huge problem. Especially trying to make, like, grade 2, 3, 4, 5 up here, and then you won't be able to make grade 8. So then you'll have to make grade 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna be awkward. Blue memo, blue memo. No. No. You think it's like in someone's desk? That's where I'd put it. I don't see it. I'm like looking in the thing there. It could be on a seat because they're already blue so that it would kind of blend in a little bit. Which is not the case. Is it in here? Oh, it's in here. Flight colors. Green for Nuance, pink for Vera, orange for Kararika. Okay. If you did other trophies and you still hadn't done the sigil thing, this would be great. So technically this isn't lore. Well, it is lore, but it's also helpful for a puzzle. So we are finding some puzzle information as well. And we'll mark you. That's good to know, at least, that it's not just random lore. I still want to learn all the random lore, though.